What's up, everybody? I'm going to show you how we installed a tonal exercise machine using these adapter bars for a stud pattern between 17 and 24 inches. A customer bought this used machine, and Tonal still sent him these bars at no cost, which I thought was pretty cool. So what we did first is we laid down the frame, and then we slid the bars underneath it. We took these bolts right here with the square washers, and we lined everything up. And in order to make sure that everything was even all the way up, what I did is make sure, first of all, the square washers were flush up against the side of the frame and not in a diamond pattern. And then you can push it over and everything fits really nicely. Beautiful shot of my hand. I mean, great cinematography here. Excellent. Oh, nice. So we're just going to hand tighten them all up, get all 8 of them in there, and then to tighten them up with the impact driver, what I'm going to do is, oh man, look at that dexterity. You can't even get that thing in there. Who is this guy? So we're going to tighten them all with the impact driver, make sure they're all lined up on the same side. So I'm going to push the bar towards one end, pull the frame towards the other end, grab the impact driver, put it on the screw, and tighten it down there nice and tight, like that way this thing doesn't go anywhere. So that's the goal here. The tonal machine itself weighs about 150 pounds, so you want to make sure this thing's put together real good, like, because I'm pretty sure you don't want it to fall. So we got the 8 screws holding it to the adapter bars, and then the adapter bars are going to have 3-inch lag bolts that hold them into the studs. And I didn't measure exactly how far apart these studs are. It's kind of a weird wall because there's another wall behind it from a closet. You want your line, the bottom line needs to be at 27.5 inches. Our lag bolt holes are 3/4 of an inch above that. So we're actually going to put our laser line at 28.25 inches. That's where our lag bolts are actually going to go in at. And that way the bottom of the machine frame will sit at 27.5, which is the recommended height from Tonal. So I'm marking the studs here, and then we're going to raise it up 3/4 of an inch for the lags. You don't want it to be right there. That would be stupid because then it would be too low. We got to raise it up. There you go. Raise it up 3/4 of an inch. Perfect. So we're going to pre-drill these at 3/4 of an inch above the 27.5. Again, 28.25 inches. You want to make sure and pick a drill bit when pre-drilling these that's the same size as the shaft without the thread of the lag bolt. So we decided on an 11/64 here. You could probably go a teeny bit bigger. You could probably go a little bit smaller, but 11/64 seemed to be the right size. So we're going to pre-drill here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the laser level over to the right here and mark it on the stud. So that laser level is right in the center of the stud. So that way I know the 4 lags on the right side are going to go straight into that stud. If you don't have a laser level, I know not everybody has those things sitting around, you can use a 4-foot level or you can use a stud finder and just mark it all the way up. It's fine. Either way will work as long as the lags are into the stud. That's the main thing that matters. So when you're putting the lag bolts in here, the slot that the lag bolts go through is not as wide as the washers. So just make sure and slip the washers in there a little bit first and then put the lag through the washer, or you can even slide the washer through the side. There's an opening on the side. You can slide it through and then put the lag through. Whichever way, it's going to work. I'm going to put the first 2 lags in here on the bottom and then double check that it's level at the bottom. So that's what I'm going to do after I get this one in. So I'm going to throw the 4-foot level on there. Even though I have the laser level on there as well, I like to make double sure that it is actually level. And then I'm going to pre-drill these 3 holes up the right side, right along that laser level where the stud is. Pre-drill it, insert the lags, making sure it's all nice and plumb and level and all those good things. And then we're going to move the laser level over to the other stud, straight up and down again. You could use a 4-foot level and mark it, or just a stud finder. I don't recommend just blindly drilling into the drywall. This machine's too heavy for that crap, okay? You don't want to pull this thing off the wall while you're trying to do some overhead press or pull down lap bar thingamajiggers. It will come off the wall if you're not properly into the studs. So be careful. You've been warned. So we are going to get all 8 of these lags in now, and then we are going to prepare to mount. Well, we want to make sure that this thing is sturdy and can hold the 150-pound tonal machine. I currently, you can look at me right there. I'm a little bit chunky right now, okay? Nothing major, but a little bit chunky. I'm at 210 pounds. So once I get this thing all mounted up, I'm gonna give it a little test. And if it can hold my chunky butt, then look at my hairline too. It's bad, but let's climb on it. Yep, it works. Okay, we're gonna go get the machine and make sure that it's going to fit properly. My hairline's bad, y'all. So the tonal has this little lip at the top, and there's a matching lip on the frame up here, and there's a bottom one that, quite frankly, I didn't see at first, so I could easily lift this thing up on my own. It's like only 150 pounds, but I'm trying to save my back for my old age. I didn't realize there was a lip at the bottom as well, so right here we just lifted it up. Nice shot of your butt, George. Thanks, buddy. So we lift it up a little bit more and get it up over that lip. Now it's set, it's secure, it's good to go, but we've got these little bolts. They took a 30 seconds nut driver to tighten in there. There's 4 down each side. So we're gonna tighten it all up, and then the machine is good to go. Listen, as far as the tonal machine goes, I actually have one and I really like it. And you can tell, like by my body, like check me out, I clearly don't use it. I don't. But I'd like to use it more. It's just that I don't. When I'm not working, I tend to get a little bit lazy. And that's okay with me. Doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, that's your problem. But I'm putting this machine together for somebody else. This one's not mine. I'll show you. Actually, I just thought of, I have a cool thing next to mine that I'm going to show you at the end of this video. And you can see what I do to organize my accessories and whatnot for the tonal machine. So anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Like it if you like it. Don't if you don't. Subscribe if you want to. Don't subscribe if you don't want to, because that would be dumb to subscribe to a channel that you don't want to be subscribed to. Okay? I'm doing this to help people. That's it. So give me a couple of seconds here. We're going to be all done, and the machine will be working. Customer will be happy, and I will leave happy as well to help a neighbor and a new customer who talked to me about some other future work as well. All right. Thanks again. And give me 1 second and I will show you some of the accessory stuff that I have at home. I know this doesn't necessarily prove that I have it because this may not be my house, but it is. Here's my tonal machine. And what I did is I already had this little shelf that I had made a while back. And so I bought these little clips off of Amazon, and then all my accessories hang right here, which I kind of dig. It's just all right here. I've only got 4 accessories and they all just hang right here next to the machine. And it's got the little shelf so I can put my water bottle up there, my foam rollers, a couple other little things. And I'll put one in the description, a shelf that already comes with those. And then I'll put just the individual hooks that you can buy to connect to a shelf if you already have one. Thanks again. Have a good day.